All right, so you are welcome to this module of our training. It's the day 2 of the master class, and yesterday was introduction. Today is practical design. So I've just said this all we're working on something like this, and we'll be doing it from scratch till we get to this full-blown project and all of that. Some of you might be conversant with Figma already, but for those of us that are new, don't worry, I'm going to help you. So this is what it looks like on my design canvas. I'm going to explain. I'll not just start designing. I'll take my time to explain the environment. I'll take my time to explain the environment to us. Are you getting me? So that when you are doing it by yourself, you will not have issues understanding the environment. So the first thing I'm going to do is to walk you through the environment. So when you launch your Figma, this is what it looks like on your laptop. It's going to show something like this. Are you seeing? This is once when you launch. Of course, by now you should be signed in with your email. So what you want to do is you click on new design file for you. But for my own case, I want to still work with this my file. So I'm not going to new design. But for you, click on new design file. When you do that, maybe like this, you see your blank page like this, right? For those people that want to follow me as I'm designing. So this is what it looks like, but I'm not working with this. I'm working with that existing slide. So I'm going back to files. I won't really touch much. Can I delete this? Okay, I won't really talk much about them. I'll just tell you some basic tools you need to be able to do this. You understand? So let's just, I have a short note here. Somebody is trying to join. This joining, I hope it will not distract my class. So I have a short note for us about the environment. Okay, so let's start with the environment. Okay, so Figma environment is divided into 4 parts. Are you getting me? If you heard me, say I heard you, or I hear you. Anyone?
I heard you, sir.
All right, awesome. Let me admit this person. So Figma environment is divided into 4 parts. I'm doing this so that you can understand me. So the first part is the menu bar. This part, the top. See where my mouse is hovering. Are you seeing it? This is the menu bar. It has your tools and a couple of other things. I'm going to explain most of them that will be relevant for your for this design we are doing. So this is your menu bar. Then this your left part shows you the layer. The layer shows every element you have on your Canva. You understand? If I click this design process, now you seeing it on the layer. Do you see design process here?
Yes, sir.
If I click Figma environment, are you seeing Figma environment here? So
Yes,
everything on this Canva, I have a design. If I click on main screen, I see main screen is selected. If I click on interaction 3, I see it selected here. So your layer shows you every element you have on your design Canva. So that's what the layer does for you. While the menu has the tools you need for your design manipulation. Then this right side shows you the property of your element. See where my mouse is hovering. We'll work with the property bar today. So please take note. It shows you the property. This first one is the alignment, aligned to left. Okay, the property first of all is divided into 3 parts. The design part, the prototype part, and the inspect. Remember I told us yesterday that you don't need to code when you are doing Figma design, but every design you are coming up with has a code. If I select this main screen for instance now, and I go to inspect, I will find the code and some, what's it called? Yeah, the code and some features of this stuff. So this is what the developer work with when they want to build the product by developing it. You understand? So they develop designs into real life stuff. So we don't have any business here. Our business is on the design parts and the prototype parts. Are you getting me? The design part and the prototype. We'll use these two features in this class because for us to get this animation is prototyping. So just stay with me. I'll take my time to explain all of this. So we are still on the environment. So the top part is the menu, right? It has the tools. I will explain each of these tools, especially the ones that are relevant for this design. You understand? Then the left part shows you the layer. The layer gives you every element you have on your Canva. This middle part is called your design Canva. It's very big. You can go up like that. So you can have series of design on this Canva. You can go right, you can go left. It's very big, you understand? So you can have multiple screen on one page. So the next thing I'd like to talk about, okay, I've explained the four already, but no, I've told you their names. I've not explained yet. So the menu bar has the tools. The layers have every element on your Canva. It's going to be displayed on the layer, while the property bar has the property of any element you are selecting. Guess what's happening now? What's on the property bar? Who can tell us?
I'm not seeing your screen.
You are not seeing my screen?
Yes. Okay, it's showing now.
Oh, please, I beg, see you. If you are not seeing, please see. So what's showing on the property bar right now? You can put your phone on landscape mode, like rotate your phones to make it bigger. I think you get a better view like that. So just turn on your rotate mode, then flip your phone, like put it on landscape. Your screen will be bigger. So now that I'm not selecting anything, you will notice that what I have on my design property is my background. Did you see background?
Yes, sir.
So if I change the color, this thing is your color code. If I change it to maybe this color, you see that I've changed my background color, but I don't like this color. I'll take it back to what it looks like. So you can put any color for your background depending on what you like to work with. So I'll just put it the way it was, something like this. I like dark mode stuff, sha. So if you are not selecting any element, the property, what you'll be seeing on the property is your background property. So if I select main screen now, you see that the property has changed. If I come here now and I select this text, the property is going to change to my text property. Are you seeing it? So your property bar shows you the property of whatever you are selecting. In a case, let me draw a shape, maybe a rectangle for instance. So you are seeing the color. The fill is the color. This is the color code. You can click here to change the color. Are you seeing that? I'll talk more about this. So if I unselect the rectangle like this, for instance, this video is recorded, so you don't have anything to worry about. What I'll be seeing on the property bar is the background. So if I select, is somebody trying to join? Oh, I just hope this thing will not. You can't hear me. If you can't hear me, leave the meeting and join again. I think it will pick. So that's so the property bar shows you the property of whatever you are selecting. So currently I'm selecting Figma environment. You see that is a text now. So we're seeing the font style is inter. I can change it to something else. There's one font I like. It's called Prompt, Prompt. You see that the text has changed. I can make it bold. It's on regular if I make it bold. So the property bar gives you the property of whatever you are selecting. Is that clear? So let's now start with the menu bar. I want to explain each of them. So I highlighted some of the tools I'll be walking you through. So the menu bar, the first thing you see is your Figma logo. When you move your cursor to any of the tools, it will show you the function. It will show you the name. So this is the main menu. If I click on it, it will take me back to the main menu where I came from, to my design Canva. But I'm not going to click on it again because of time. So the next is your move tool. Your move tool helps you to select objects like this. I've just selected this, and to move it about. So once it's selected, you can just hold your click button and move it with your mouse like this. So that's what your move tool does for you. It helps you to select objects and move it about. Let me select this square. See, I'm moving it about. That's what the move tool. You even see the sign of the move tool. Can you see the sign here? The symbol. That's what the mouse is going to take when you select. So if I select frame, the next one is frame. In UI UX design, we can design flyers. We can design Even smartwatch. You know smartwatch? You know about smartwatch, right? So you can design. Remember, I said UI design is about designing softwares. So even the softwares on a smartwatch can be designed by the UI designer. So the frame is your screen size. You understand? When I click on frame now, you check the property bar has changed. Did you notice? Did you notice? You should answer now.
Yes, we did.
All right. So remember, I said the property bar gives you the property of whatever you are selecting. So I've selected frame. My property bar has changed. So I will have different screens for my. So if I want to design on iPhone 14, I'll just click iPhone 14. I think the iPhone 14 frame has come up. Did you see it? If I want to design on a tablet, I will just go to tablet. This dot will give you other options. If you click on the dot, when I click on it, it gives me the options for phone. I can close it. I'll go to tablets, and I can just select iPad. Are you seeing the iPad screen have come up? So if I want to design a website now, a desktop version website, just like this one, I'm going to go to frame again. I'll go to desktop this time around. Then I'll select the size of laptop I want to use. So the biggest screen we have so far for laptop is 16 inches. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Who is? Okay, Precious. So if I want to select a web version, I'm going to go to desktop. Then I'll click on maybe MacBook 14 Pro or 16. Let me use 16. Okay, 16 is big. Let me use 14. I'll go to frame again. I'll go to desktop MacBook 14. Just like that. So these are the frame gives you your what? Your screen size. Can somebody say screen size?
Screen size.
Please, when you talk, mute your mic. Mute your mic when you are done talking, so they will not have echoes. So if I want to design a flyer, for instance, I can still go. There are different screen sizes. I can go to look at the smartwatch now, Apple Watch. So you can just select them. I seen it. So you do your design on this place. So what the frame does for you is that it gives you the size of what the software is going to, where the software is going to be displayed. So if it's a web, you use a laptop screen. If it's on an iPad, you use your iPad. If it's on phone, and the beautiful thing is that for phone there are different kind of screen. You can use iPhone 14. You can use iPhone 13 Pro Max. Are you seeing all the phones listed here? Down to Android, both small and large Android. I think the small Android is all these 5 inches phone, but large Android now is all these 8 inches, I guess. So that's how it works. So for today, we're not designing on phone screen. We're using a web. So we're using desktop. So I'll just take off all these screens. Oh, I'll just highlight this. You can use the move tool to also select. So if I click on move tool, I can just come and select and delete. So this is what we'll be working with in this class. Okay, I won't touch that now. I'm still explaining the environment. So the next tool is your shape tool. You understand? The shape you are seeing here is a rectangle, right? Right. If you click on these small dots, you will see other shapes like line, arrow, ellipse, polygon. Anyone you draw, you will see the property. This is the property of the polygon. Now if I take maybe a line, you see that property bar will change. You click and drag like this. See that the property bar has changed to line. Are you seeing as the property bar is changing? So the property bar changes based on the element you are selecting. Is that fine? This video is recorded. If you are just joining us, don't worry, you have not missed so much. I'm just introducing them to the environment. So the next one is your pen tool. If you are joining, mute your mic. Mute your mic. The next tool on your Figma menu is your pen tool. Use your pen tool to draw continuous line like this. Are you seeing what's happening? So you can keep drawing a continuous line until you are tired. Then you click done. when you are tired, the line will not stop coming until you go to click done like this. So I've gotten that line, but it's looking like rubbish. I'll delete it. So if you want to draw maybe a home menu button, actually we don't draw these things, so we have them on plugins. But I'm just in case you want to draw, you want to form James Bond to create your component, your icons by yourself. This I will do it. So I'll click done. You see that I've gotten my home menu button. So you can now give this a fill. The fill color, we have the fill color and the stroke color. The stroke color is for the line. Let me give it a fill. If I click on plus, I've given it a fill. Did you see that? So you can come to these parts and click and get more colors. This is the color tone. Why this is the different colors you can work through. You can give it blue, red, purple, anyone. So if I give it this, I think I saw something I liked. Something like this. You see that? So for the outline, you can take off the outline. It's just introduction I'm doing. The goal is to design. It's not. But then I don't just want to start designing. I want you to understand it. So when you are working on your own, you'll be able to know, okay, this is for my text too. So for the stroke, this is the stroke color. Let me make it bigger. You see that his stroke is black, right? Can you see that? So you can change the stroke color from your stroke option. You can also increase the thickness. It's on 1. If I give it like 4, see what has just happened. So you can change the color as well, like maybe green, something like this. You see what's happening? And the beautiful thing about Figma is that any color you use on your design is going to appear here. If I go back to colors now, you see that the green color has appeared. So that in case you want to repeat, don't worry, I will teach you more of design thinking and design principles. So in case you want to repeat a color or something, you don't need to go and look for it again. You just repeat from there. It makes it more easy. So let me quickly run. There's no time. So the next one is the T, this symbol. Can you see the T icon? That's for your text. So if I want to type, somebody just joined us. I think her name is Sylvia. So I'll just type her name, Sylvia. Silvia, Sylvia. So your text tool helps you to type. When you check website, let's go to a website. I was checking out this thing. Are you seeing? This is seller website. So you can see the NGM button. You can see your cart. You can see login. All these are text, right? You can see our value bundle. So your website is made up of both text and icons, you understand, and shapes with images. All these are called design elements. So when you go to any website, whether Facebook, okay, Pinterest is one website I like going to. So you get design resources from Pinterest, inspiration and all of that. So you notice that all these things, they are inside a container bar. Then this search menu, you can see the search button, create. So when you are designing a website or a mobile app, you will definitely use text. Look at this one I did for this Nike. This is what we'll be working on today. So you can see that it has both text, images and what colors, right? Right. All right. So
Yes, sir.
let me now quickly. I want to run very fast now because of time, because there's a lot to do. So the T will help you create text. So when you select your text on your property bar, you can change it, like give it another font style. Let's try Lato if I have Lato. So you can give it another font style, but I think I like prompt, PROMPT. Then you can change the typeface from bold to regular. You can see medium. You can see semi-bold. So depending on what you want, you can see extra bold. This is how you change it. Then let's keep it at semi-bold. So you can change the font size from 40 to anything you want on the property bar. Let's give it 96. So Sylvia's name is now big. You can change the alignment. Is aligned to the left. You won't notice this except you are writing something that that is on more than one line. So let me I think Kenneth is here, Kenneth. Lois is here, Precious is here, Genesis is here, So I've written like 5 persons' name already, but I know almost all of you. If your name is not here, I didn't just want to write. I know your name. So if I go to middle now, align to the center. If I click on it, see the way it's arranged. Who is disturbing us now? Oliver, Kilode. If I go to this property banner, I see that I've aligned it to the center. I see the way it is right now. Oliver, I will kick you out. Oh.
Is this Oliver?
Oliver, please now. Have mercy on us. Alright, so Sylvia, Kenneth, Lois, Precious, and this girl that I say is this Oliver. What's her name? Ruby. Let's add Ruby's name for speaking out. Ruby. So Ruby is the women leader in this place. If Oliver talks again, please mute him. Okay, so you can just...
Yes, sir.
Oliver, you are still talking again. Okay. So I've changed it to medium. You can align to the right like that. So that's what this thing does for you. I won't really talk much on this until we start designing. So just take note of these 3 things I've said. This one is your pan tool. It makes you move your Canva like that. You see the way I'm moving it? If you don't want to be zooming out and zooming in, you can just move it. I'm clicking. Oh, it's not that this one I'm moving only my mouse. But if I click, I can now move it like that. Are you seeing it? That's what your hand tool does for you. This comment tool helps you to chat with collaborators. I'm not going to talk about this for time's sake, and we don't need it in this design. So I've talked about the tools, right? Can somebody mention any tool you remember? I'm mentioning frame. Who is mentioning the next one?
Text tool.
Text tool. Who else?
Pen tool.
Pen tool. Beautiful. How about move? Move tool. Yes, you are correct. So move tool, frame tool, shape tool, pen tool, text tool is enough for us to get this design. And remember, I said we should take note of our property. Okay, let me say something again. I want to talk about alignment. So if I put this inside this frame now, this rectangle is inside the frame. Okay, I also need to talk about frames. When you get your frame like this, whether it's a phone screen or what's it called, a tablet or a desktop, whatever, anything you put inside your frame, if you go to the layer, this frame now, let's call this frame class, design class, DESIGN. See, you can rename your frame by just coming to this place. You double click on it and call it something you want. So if I go to the layer, and I remember the layer shows you every element on your design Canva, right? So you can see design class on the layer already. So if I close it like this, it means I'm not seeing what is inside. But if I open it, what's inside? A polygon. All right. So anything inside your frame, we always move with the frame. So if I select the design class now and move it, I think that the polygon is moving inside with it.
Yes.
So if I select this main screen frame and I move it, the shoes, they are inside the frame. That's why it's moving with it. So when you are designing, don't go and design shoe. Let's say I bring, okay, of course, the way Figma is done. The way Figma is done, what's it called? What am I trying to even say? Once you bring something close to the frame, it enters inside automatically. This one has entered inside already. So if I select this frame, that main frame, this is the main frame. If I select MacBook 14, that's it. You see that is the rectangle inside. Let's check. Let me move it. Okay, it's inside now. It's inside the main frame, I guess so. Oluwa, help me. Alemo Sandelos. So once you bring it inside the frame, it just enters automatically. But sometimes it may not enter. So you need to always confirm if your elements are inside your frame. So that will move us to the next topic I'll be saying. I want to talk about alignment. That's on this part. So if this polygon is inside the frame now, if I put it in the middle, this is aligned to the center. It goes to the middle. Did you notice that? If I take it to the right, it goes to the right. Are you seeing that? Left goes to the left. So this is, who is this person? Genesis. Please, Ajara, if you have question, just write it down somewhere. If I take question in between the classes, okay, let's just allow you talk. Ask if you're asking question. Your hand is up. After now, all questions will be taken at the end. I think maybe that hand is a mistake. Okay, let me continue. Please just write your questions somewhere. You ask me after the class. So let's start designing now. Before we design, I want to talk about something very important. When you see website, mobile app, graphic design, are you getting me? Anything design is a combination of design elements. Are you getting me? I want to teach us something now. Design elements are components you put together. Are you getting me? To form your design. Is that clear?
Yes.
They are components you put together to form your design. So some of those components are text, some of them are images, some of them are shapes. Are you getting me? Colors. So when you put all these things together, let's go to a website. We're on Pinterest. Okay, let me go back to this seller. When you see this website, what are the things you are seeing? Can you see a shape, an icon, search icon?
Search.
Yes, sir.
You can see text, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
can see button. You can see image. So design elements are components you put together to form your design process. I get or your project, whatever. So we'll be doing practical now. So I'll be asking us a question. We are trying to replicate this thing, right? So let's start.
Yes, sir.
What are the design components you can see on this design? Let's take them. Let's take notes. You can see what?
Text.
Text, TXT. What else?
Frame.
Image.
You can see frame, right? FRAME.
Yes.
Image. How about color?
Yes, color.
Color. All right. COLOUR or LOR. So this,
Color.
yeah, color. So is there any other thing you are seeing that I'm not seeing? I think everything is complete. All right, everything is complete actually. So it's on extra bold. So let me say something. When you are typing your text,
Interaction.
yes, this guy you are copying. You saw interaction. How do you know there's interaction? All right, okay, there's interaction, but it's not visible yet. I will show you what the interaction is like. When I go to prototype, that's where you can find the interaction. All these connecting buttons, connecting lines, that's the interaction actually. So what interaction does is that it makes the website displays the way it's going to do in real life. You understand? So if there was a button, I'll put this line as if I click this button, it should take me to this page. So that's what this thing means. It means when I hover here, let me go to this thing. If I hover on this page, this part, are you seeing this part? If I hover here, it takes me to the big screen. Just see what it is like. So when I hover here, are you seeing that it's bringing me to this kind of screen? Did you notice?
Yes.
So let me do it again. If I hover there, I see that it's taking me to this place. If I hover on the red one, it takes me to the big red. Let's see what it looks like on the interaction. On this red now, it's taking me to this big red. Did you see it?
Yes.
This other one will take
Yes,
me
sir.
here. So that's what interaction does. I'm going to teach you this. Don't worry, it's recorded. You'll be able to do this by the end of this class. Alright, so let's go back to, I told you interaction is under what? Prototype. So let's go back to design mode. So quickly we'll start designing. So okay, there are a few things I would like to talk about. Most of the time when you want to design, the first thing I tell people to do is to list out the elements you need on your design. So we need an image, right? Where do you think we can find them? We'll find them on the internet. So I'll go to Nike websites to get some Nike Jordan shoe. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So nike.com, nike.com is a very good website to get Nike collections. So we'll be doing some cool designs right now. So I'll just go to the search bar and I'll search for Jordan, Jordan. Let's see Air Jordan mid. So what I'll do now, I'll just copy the images and take them to my Figma. Okay, we'll use plugins. if any shoe you like, let me know. I like this second one. So let me first take the one I like. We need 3 shoes. So I'll allow one girl to tell us the one she likes and one brother. Let me first paste my own. Paste here.
First one is making sense.
Okay, you like the first one? Let's go back there. Okay, brother has chosen. You like this one? Eh? I think we should get.
No, the first one up.
Hey, this one is fine too. Choose this one now. Okay, let me take your own. I will change my own option. Okay, when you finish talking, kindly mute your mic so that we will not have. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Okay, so you are welcome if you are just joining us. The video is recorded, so you have nothing to worry about. Everything we are discussing, you get it. So I will paste it here by right clicking. When you right click, you get this option. Are you getting me? Then you click on paste. I've gotten your own. Let me go and get the new one I like. I saw something I like. I like this guy. Copy. So who is the girl that is voting for us? Let me paste here. So I want a sister, a lady to choose. I'm going. Which one are you choosing? This is great though. If you don't choose, we'll choose for you.
Just pick anyone.
Anyone. Oh, the girl has given us. The lady has given up. I like this one. Copy. Or should we take this other one? No. They've given us permission to pick anyone. Let's choose this one. So you right click to copy the image. That's how I'm getting this option. Oh. Who is not muting his mic? Oh, Babatunde. So I will right click to get this option. Right click, copy image. Then I'll go to Figma. There is a plugin I'm going to use to remove my background. If you are starting out, you will need to install that plugin. I'll show you how to install plugins. Will I show you? No, I'll not show you. But I have a video on how to install plugin. If you are willing to watch, it's fine. So, but if you cannot install plugin, there's a website I go to remove my background. It's called remove.bg. So what you want to do now is to go to remove.bg. So if you don't have this plugin I will be using to remove my background, there is no point going to paste your image in your Figma Canva. Are you getting me? Come to this website first. So when you go to remove.bg, I have my last image copied. So I'll just come to upload image and I'll press Ctrl V. I'm not uploading from my laptop. I'm uploading from what I copied. If you're uploading from your desktop or your laptop, you just go to the folder where the image is saved and you upload. But because I'm not doing that, I'll just cancel it and press, mine is Command V. Once you do that, it's going to take off you saw that the background has been taken off. It takes it off seamlessly. So you download the image, but the bad thing about this is that it's going to reduce the quality a bit. If you want the exact quality, you have to pay for it. But if you want the free version, which is what I use most time, you just click on download. Did you see that the background has been taken off?
Yes.
So you click on download. It comes here, you download it and you open it like this and you copy and paste. It has taken off the background. Just copy. Then I'll go to my Figma and paste here. Right click or Ctrl V will work. See that this one came without background. Did you notice?
Yes.
But the other thing you notice that the size has reduced. Did you also notice?
Yes.
It's not as big as it. So that's because it's not. But then I'm going to use a plugin. But if you want to learn how to use this plugin, I can send you the video. If you want to work with remove background plugin, I've already installed mine already. I'll just right click on the image. I'll right click on the image, then go to plugin. Are you seeing plugins here? This video is recorded though. You follow the step-by-step process.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll go to remove background. I see remove background, remove BG. Then I'll click on run. if you want to install this plugin, let me just quickly teach you. You won't have all these plugins on your Figma because you have not installed any of them. Are you getting me? So when you go to plugins, yours will be empty. Just come to find more plugins and search for remove VG here. RMOVE. Are you seeing it here?
Yes.
Then when you click on run, yours will not run. It will tell you to set API. So when you click on set API, why am I teaching this now, Seth? I've already set my own API, so it's not good. It's already running. Okay, this is what it looks like. You just go to their website and copy I already have my API set, so you just copy the API and come and paste here and save. Mine is already here, so it's going. I don't need to do that again. So I'll just close it. I'll just right click, go to plugins, and run it instead of setting API. Yours will not run. I seen running remove background. I seen it. It takes off the background. I'll do same here. See that background has gone off. I'll remove background, run it like that. I'll do the same thing here. Select this, right click, plugins. What should I select in plugins? Remove background. And I'll click on run. Right click, plugin, remove background, run. So it takes it off. So we have our image set already, right?
Yes.
So the next things are what? Our text. Okay, let me clear my screen now because design want to start to. So we are using, let me delete that. This is the frame we are using. We have how many frames here?
3 frames.
No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
The main one and the interaction. So I'll just this is one frame. So you notice that the other frames inside the main frame. Let's go to this main screen so you see something on the layer. This is the main screen. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Inside the
Yes,
if
sir.
I close it like that, you won't see what is inside. But if I open it like that, you'll notice that there is frame 1, which is housing those text. Are you seeing frame 1 on my main screen?
Yes.
Yes.
If I go to MacBook, is the middle one. I see that it's highlighted already. If I go
Yes.
to the next one, is the last one. Do you see that it's highlighted? So there are about 3 frames, 3 equal frames. If I want to create that 3 equal frame, how are we going to do that? This is what we'll do. I'll select this design. Okay, let me just draw a new frame. Let me duplicate this because at the end of the day, this is how you duplicate. You press your alternate key. No, yeah. Is it alternate? Yeah, alternate on your laptop, alternate. And you drag, then to duplicate it. Did you see what I just did? You didn't see.
Yes.
Let me do it again. You select what you want to duplicate, press alternate and drag it down or to wherever you are duplicating. Are you seeing? So the frames inside here are 3 equal frames. Let's just quickly type the name of this thing. I think the first one is FOS. Okay, we'll do that. Let's just get it. So this is the size of the frame here. If you go to the property bar, you see the width is 1512, right?
Yes.
So I want to divide this into 3. So I will press my divide key. Do you see the divide sign? I've added divide sign. Now I'll press divided by 3 because I want to get 3 frames. If I press enter, you see that it has reduced it by 3. All right, isn't that cool? So the next thing I want to do is I will check if my image is too big. For it looks bigger than the container. Did you notice? So I'm going to reduce this. To reduce, you will drag it from the edge like this. Are you seeing that? Command Z. You drag from here, but to scale to proportion, press. You can either come to your move tool from here and change it to scale to. This is the scale tool. The scale tool makes all sides of the images reduce together. One side is not reducing more than the other side to distort the image. So instead of coming here, this is long journey for me. I'll just press K. Can you see K here? So if I press K while selecting this image, you see that the property bar has changed. Don't worry, this thing is recorded. That pen that did is afraid already. When you are watching the video, you will not be afraid again. Don't worry. So I think this is fine. So the next thing you want to do now, you go to the alignment and align it to the center. To leave the scale mode, you can press V to go back to your move mode. So I'll just align this to the center. One thing I want to also do is that I think is on 428 by 428. Did you notice?
Yes.
So let me just make it round figure 430. 430 by 430. Do you know that? Did you notice that the height changed automatically? That's because this thing is selected, constraint proportion. You understand? If this thing is not selected, if you press only one, only down with change. Let's keep this 500 now. See that 430 remains. Let me undo that with Ctrl Z. So I'll just keep it constrained, then 430 is fine. The reason I'm choosing a particular dimension is so that I want all of them to be equal. I'm also going to reduce this one now to 430. Like this, 430. I'll also reduce this one to 430. Or let's just use 450 instead. That 430 looks somehow small. I'm admitting you, don't worry, just be patient. 450. Then I'll make this also what? 450, right? Right?
Yes.
So I'll keep it aligned to the center. Let me admit this set of persons. Some persons want to join. Where are they? Okay, James. You are welcome, James. You are not missing anything. Don't worry. The video is recorded. So the next thing I'll do now, I will now align it. I've aligned it to the center already. You see this line, this dotted line means it's on the center. Then I also align it to the center, like vertically and horizontally. Just like that. You'll notice that the stuff is tilted, right? So I'll go to the property bar. Are you seeing the angle? Rotation is on 0 degree. I'll put it to, if you are joining us, please mute your mic. 45. Are you seeing what it looks like now? Then I'll still try to put it in the center and see. Or just adjust it with my eyes. That's fine. So how do I give my color? You know this thing has color bar. Are you seeing the color? You notice that the background color is taking part of the color of the shoe to make it look nice. This shoe has red. That's why the background color is red. This one has hash. That's why it's hash. This one has this brown color. So design is deliberate. So which color should we give this one based on our shoe color now?
Blue.
Blue will be fine, bang.
That blue color.
So I'm going to select the frame. I'll select the frame like that. I've selected the frame. I'll go to fill on property bar. I may not know the exact blue. So what I'll use now, I'll use my eyedropper. This is your eyedropper too. Can you see this thing that looks like immunization stuff? So I'll click on it and go and select the blue. So I think I think that I've gotten that blue now. Is that fine?
Okay.
So let's now write our text. We'll just give it one fine name. Maybe Air Force, AIRFORCE, Air Force 1. That's the name of this shoe. So I'll just put it inside the frame as well. I think I should have even added the text first. So that's the middle, like that. 64 is not bad. 64 is not bad. You can also make it maybe 60 if it's looking to. Let's use 60. 60 like that. So I'll centralize it like that. So how do I take it to the back? Who can tell me? Don't bother. Don't stress yourself. When you come to the layer, we are under design class frame, right? Did you notice? We are under. So I'll select the Air Force. Can you see the Air Force on the layer? You see that the Air Force is on top. The image is down. So if I drag this image up, the Air Force comes down. You see that the Air Force has gone down. You want me to do that again? If I drag the image down, it's up. Did you notice? So if I take it down, like, I see that it has gone down. Oh my, people should respond though. So I will just adjust this a bit again. I think I like it like this. If you joined us, mute your mic. Mute your mic. Don't. Alright, so that's fine. If you are just joining, don't worry, you are not missing anything. This video is recorded. You will get the record every, because everybody that is joining this class that have a laptop must design this thing. You understand? There's no certificate for designing, but you design, so I show that you attended a master class. So the next thing we want to do now, we will do the same thing. We will duplicate this. How do we duplicate? You press alternate, right? And drag. So, but to keep it on the same line, you hold your shift key. I'm holding alternate and shift now, so I will now click and drag. I see what I'm doing.
Yes.
So I'll just delete the image. I'll select the image and delete it. Then I will give it a new name, maybe Force 2. Let me change on to Force 2. So this one now that has red color, I think we should give it red since we already have blue. Right?
Yes.
Or should we even give this one hash color? I think hash would be better. Since this one has blue. What do you think?
White. Okay, red will be better.
The red will be better. Okay, let's give it red.
Red or white.
Okay. No, white will not be fine. Let's give it red. So I will tilt it.
Let's give yellow now.
White.
No. I'm in design. There's something called design principle. Okay, white will be fine, ba?
The white has majority, so let's give it white. Yeah. Yes, white.
Okay, if we give it white, that means we will change this one to red. This Air Force. We'll change the right up because. Okay, let me now go to the fill. I've selected the right up. I'll go to the fill now. Use my eyedropper to pick this particular red. You see that? Then I'll now make this white. But I don't like the white, sir. Okay. Let's see how it goes now. I will use the white of this exact. So I'll use my eyedropper, pick the white like that. It's not even white, it's like gray. You see that? So I'll now tilt, or let's just give it blue instead, so the colors will not be too much. Not the background, I mean the stuff, the write-up, the text. So I'll just use my eyedropper and select this particular blue. Or was the red better?
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay, but so I'll just tilt this to 45 degrees, right? 45, enter. Then I'll move this to the middle like this. You can select the two of them by holding shift. Then you align it horizontally. Okay, it's aligned now. So I'll do the same thing. This shoe is inside the frame already. You see, design class. Okay, let's change this to, let's call this design 1. Design 1. We'll call this design 2. Then we'll have design 3. So if I duplicate this by holding alternate and dragging it, I'm also clicking. You click and drag to duplicate, but your alternate key will be pressed down. I'll call this maybe Air Force 3 bar or Air Jordan. Jordan. No, Jordan. Jordan 11 or 12. Okay, let's call this like that. So I will just press it to make it stay in the middle. So I'll which color are we giving? They will give you the milk color, right?
Yes.
So I'll just select the frame, go to fill, take my eyedropper, and I choose that milk color like that, or even the red. I think the red will be better. Okay, the milk color is not bad. So I will make this 45 degrees. Right? Please mute your mic.
Let's say white.
Oliver, Help us now. God bless you. God bless you. So I'll just bring it up here like that. Then of course this guy is going to be black, my text. So now the image is covering my text. So I'll just come to my layer and select my text and make it black. Black is 0, 0 into 6 places. That's the color code for black. So that's fine, right? It's cool. It looks cool. Very cool. So we have all our designs set. I can just select all the images by holding shift and clicking on them. And I'll align it to the middle, like is this vertical or horizontal? Vertical center. So we have that all set, right? This middle shoe is looking very big. It's looking bigger than them. Let me give it 420. Please, if your own shoe is small, okay, let me leave it at 450. For somebody will not go and do what I don't know. Let's leave like that. We accept you, sir, the way you are. But it looks too big in my eyes. This is 450. This, did you notice?
Yes.
Let's give it 430.
Yeah.
Your own shoe may not be like this, so if your own is equal, leave it like that. So we have that already. So what we want to do now is we want to bring this thing close to each other. So I will select all of them like this. The full frame. So the 3 frames are selected. When you come to the property bar, see this. Are you seeing this clip content?
Yes.
Then what is under it is 113 bar. Are you seeing 113?
113.
So this thing is the spacing between items. That's what it's called. So I'll put the spacing between items as 0. You see that all of them have joined together so that they can fit into my normal general design. So I'm dragging it inside the frame now, like that. So we have our first page set. What's remaining now is just all these menus. So I won't redo this. Should I redo it? Okay, let me do it for learning sake. So I'll just come to text. I'll type, what's the first one? Sneakers, right? I think that's their logo. Is bold. I'll press alternate to
Sneakers.
to duplicate that. This one is not bold, so I'll put this at normal or medium. Medium is fine. So I'll do, I think, let me just reduce the size at once. It's on 60. Let's give it like 40. It's still too big. Let's give it 30. I think 30 is not bad. Let's check. 30 is big. Let's work with 20. 20 will be perfect. Okay. I just want to create this menu so that we'll have something on it. The major thing is the interaction. So I can highlight these 2 legs now and go to this alignment and align them vertically. See what just happened? So I'm going to alternate this to duplicate. Press alternate and drag. What's the next one? Lifestyle, right? Lifestyle. We have running. RUNNIN. If you are just joining us, don't worry, just watch. The video is recorded. I will send it later so you can get the full detail. We have gym, right? Then we have football. Remember, if you are duplicating this, you hold your alternate. And to keep it on the same line, you press down your shift key. So it will be FOOTBALL. So to confirm this, I can select all of them like this and still come here and align vertically. So everything else is aligned vertically. So you notice that the spacing is not the same, right? Did you notice?
Yes.
So what do we do again? We'll go over to that same place. Okay, let's frame it first. Let's frame it. So I will select them like this, and I'll right click to frame it. See frame. I see frame selection. If I click on it, it's now inside a frame. This is frame 2, right? I can call this menu bar, MENUBAR, something like that. Remember, you can rename your frames. So if I click on the frame now, you see, oh god, I want to distribute this evenly. Okay, see what I'm going to do now. I'll come here, see where I am, more option, under alignment. Are you seeing the more option? I'll click on it and distribute horizontally, spacing. So the spacing now is equal. Did you notice?
Yes.
They are now equal. So I can just come here now and place my menu bar. This color is not fine. I'm going to give it a black color so that it will show well. So I'll go to selection under property. The fill color, I'll select black. 00 into 6 is black color. You see that?
Yes.
Or should we select red? Black
No,
and
black,
blue.
black.
Black and blue is not fine. But we can manage it like that. Okay, let's just see like that. So I'll select that frame and align it to the middle. So it's now in the middle like that. So we have our design class frame. So the next thing that I want to do is the interaction manipulation. Please mute your mic. God bless you. Tumishe, you came late though, but don't worry, the class is recorded.
Okay, sir.
So I will just select the design now. I want to duplicate this. So please, I would like you to pay close attention now because I'll be doing some manipulation. How do I duplicate? Alternate, yeah.
Alternate key.
Then if you press shift, it will keep it aligned on the same line. I can't move this outside, but if I release my shift now, I can move it like this. Are you seeing the movement? But if I hold shift, it either take it to the side or downwards, aligned. That's the function of the shift. So I've duplicated that. So let's call this interaction 1. INTERACTION. Then we'll put 1. Okay, there's one interaction 1 here. So let me call it interaction 4. Because I've already named some frames, interaction 1 to 3. So let me call this interaction 4, but it's interaction 1 in the real sense. So see what I'm going to do now. In interaction 1, you notice that the first image is bigger, right? Then the other two are smaller. Did you notice?
Yes.
So this one is taking like half of the former frame. So what I'll do now, I'll just come to this frame. I'll select it like that. Are you seeing what's happening? Then I'll go to the width. Are you seeing the width? What's the width? 504.
504.
I will divide it by 2 and press enter. I think that frame has reduced. I'll hold my shift and take it to the edge like that. So I will delete the Jordan text. I don't need it. I will select the image. Since I've divided it by 2, I'll divide the image by 2 as well. It's on 450. I'll press divide by 2 to reduce the image. I see that it's now small. Then I can shift it to the middle, either from here or I'll do it manually. I think I like it like this. I'll do same for this one. What do I do now? I'll select the frame. You can even take off the efforts before doing that because you don't need that smaller one. Does not have text. If you notice, I think there's no text, but when it goes down, the text is not really relevant. So I'll select this frame, and what will I do? I'll divide by 2. Enter. That frame is now small. I will move it, holding my shift key. Is now at the edge. I'll select the image inside, divide down by 2 as well. Divided by 2. Hope you are seeing that our design is already forming.
Yes.
So this one now that is now big, how do I make it bigger? It's going to take 2 space, right? So I will multiply it by 2 by pressing times 2. Did you get that? Times 2.
Yes, sir.
So I made it bigger. I see that it has covered. So that's how we got this big part like this. So if I'm making it times 2, it means even the text, everything will be big times 2. So I'll select the efforts. What's the size here? 60. I'll make it 120. You can do times 2 or you just make it 120. Then I'll put it in the middle like that. Then this guy is how many here? 450. I'll make it times 2. 450 times 2 is 900 now. You see how big it is? But times 2 will be very big. So let me just make it, instead of 900, let's use 700. Alright, so this is fine. So when it's big like this, I'm going to reduce the angle from 45 to like 24, so that to have that. If you check the interaction, see when it's expanding, you see that thing is moving, like it's changing. I seen it. All right, so this is what we're trying to do. So I've made it from 45. Mute your mic, don't disturb this. Oliver, we'll call EFCC for you, Oliver. Tumishi, don't come and stress me. All right, so that's that. I've reduced it from 45-degree rotation to 24. So we'll do the same thing for the other ones, right? So I will still copy this design class 1 and create interaction 5 by using alternate, and you drag down like that. Let's delete this. So which one are we working on now? Let's do the middle one, bar.
Yes.
So I'll select the first frame. I'll divide this by 2, bar. Divided by 2. I have that. I'll delete the Air Force text. I'll select this other one. I'll divide it by 2. I have that. So I'll just shift it to the edge. Like that. When you see that red line, it means it has gotten to the edge. I'll also delete the text. Then I'll select the image and divide by 2 too. Divided by 2. Then I'll shift it to the middle. I'll just come to align and align to the middle. But I think I want to do it like this. Okay. I'll do same here. I'll select this frame. Where is it? Go to the image, divide it by 2. Like that. Then I'll Victory. Help me on the chain. Thank you. So you see what it looks like. So this one now will do what? Will multiply by
2.
Alright. Times 2, shift times 2. See that it's now big, but it's entering here. So I'll just put it in the middle. Like that. So what else? Our Air Force will be times 2 as well. 120. Then I'll centralize it to the middle horizontally like that. Then I'll select the image. We are using 700 bar. Times 2 is 900. Okay, this is 430. So okay, let's just use 700. Then I'll make it 24. This guy is too big. I beg, let's use 650 for him. In bigness too much. This is 65, 650. I think this is fair. So I'll keep it horizontally centralized like that. Then I can still bring it down if I want. Okay, this is the middle. I think it's fine like that. So the third one now we'll do for the last screen bar. Let's delete this. Design class. Alternate to duplicate. Shift to keep it aligned on the same line. Like that. Then what do? We'll divide this one by 2. Then delete the text. Delete the image divided by 2. Then I'll shift it back like this. I think it's in the middle. So we'll do same here. Divide this by 2. Oh, is that what we're working on? So this second will be divided by 2 as well. Divided by 2. I'll take off the text like that. The image will divide by 2 as well. If your mic is open, please mute. Okay, so we'll move the frame. We'll move the frame to this other part like that. Then we'll multiply this one by 2 bar. Not divide, multiply by 2. So it's now big. We'll bring it. One way you can also do this is by instead of shifting it like this, you can select all of them like this. Hold your shift to select this, hold your shift to select this one as well. Then you go to that. Okay, no, okay, just move it please. It's not. So this is what it should look like, right? Then the Air Jordan will be multiplied by 2 as well, which is 120. We'll fix it in the middle. This guy, the image will be multiplied by 2, but we are not using 900, we are using 700. Then we'll make this 24, right? So our design, I believe, is set. So that's what it looks like. So have we gotten? We have made serious progress like this. So we'll call this interaction 5. We'll call this interaction 6. So we are done with our designs. Yeah, I'll plug. Help me with the charger. Who is calling me? Yeah, just plug. So are you seeing that we've gotten all our screens, right? I want your feedback now. All those people that have been unmuting their mic, it's not working. Okay, we've got it. We've gotten our design already, like that. Okay, yeah. So this is what it looks like. So the next thing we want to do now is our interaction. So let me just highlight all of them and take it to where we have space. We have come, no, Control Z. We have come to the very critical part of our stuff. So what I'll do now, please pay attention. What we want to do is that when this is what the website looks like. So what we want to do is this. If you hover your mouse around there, it should take you to it should expand. Are you getting me? Then if you when it expands, the other two will compress. If you hover your mouse around this one, it should also expand. Like so, what we'll do, we'll go to the prototype. So if you go to prototype, are you seeing what the prototype looks like? Oh God, if you are not giving me a feedback, I don't want to be teaching myself. So the prototype looks like, so if I select this frame, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, so I've selected the blue frame. You will see these connecting points. Are you seeing the connecting points? You click on it and drag. So when I hover here, it should take me to this screen. That's what this means. No, something is wrong. So design 1 should take me to interaction 4. Are you seeing the option here? So they are saying when you click, but we don't want to click, we want hover. When I'm hovering my mouse, it should navigate to interaction 4. So I will just click on click. I'll change it to while hovering. Then the animation, I'll change it from instant to smart animate. Then under the smart animate, I'll change from 300 milliseconds to 500. This is just what we'll be doing for all of them. So I'll do the same thing. Let's just work on all the blue. So if I come to this blue, it takes me to this place. If I come to this other blue, it should also take me here. Are you getting me? I'll change from on click to while hovering. Smart animate 500, that's fine. I'll do same for this other blue. I'll drag these points to the interaction 4 like that. So we're done with the blue. Then let's do for the other one, the middle one. If I select this, I'll drag it to interaction 5 like that. I'll put it on while hovering. That's the property. Smart animate 500. That's fine. I'll click on the smaller one and drag it here like this. Click on while hovering. That's the animation we want to give it. 500 milliseconds is fine. There's one more here. You drag it like that. We are doing the prototyping. On click, I'll change to while hovering. Then smart animate 500. That's fine. Then let's do the last one, which is this. It should take us to interaction 6. So navigate to interaction 6 while hovering. We'll do the same thing for the small one. Navigate to interaction 6 while what? Hovering. Smart animate 500 seconds. The last one, navigate to interaction 6 while not on click. There are different options. If you click, press, on drag, anyone can walk, but the animation here is while hovering. It should go to this place. So I think we are done with that. So I think we are done with our animation. So this is what we want to achieve, something like this. Are you seeing this? So if you want to check out what you have done, are you seeing this play button? Can you see play?
Yes,
Yeah, so if you click here, you will run it. Or if you click this other play button, you run it. So under the preview, you can select the device. You might say no device or anything, but these are the devices. If you are using a phone, you select the phone size you are using. But we are using MacBook 14, so we are selecting MacBook 14. You can change the laptop to space or whatever you want. So let's use that silver. If you press play here or play here, anyone will work. Let me press this on here. So it's going to load. It's loading already. So you see what the interaction look like now. Is flow 2 want to watch? So let's go to flow 2. I've done the wrong thing. So instead, the reason why I show like because there are so many flows here. So let me just press the play from here directly. I'll click the play button and see what will happen now. It's loading. Don't worry, just give it like a few seconds. It will be up. Are you seeing it? Can you see the so if I click here now, it takes me to that. Are you seeing what's happening now? If I come here, it takes me to the wider screen. If I come here, are you seeing the animation?
Yes.
So if you follow this video the way I did it, when I send it to you, you'll be able to do exactly what I've just done. Are you getting me? So this is what the interaction looks like. So we are done with our practical design. Can I take your questions now if you have any question? Remember, this video is recorded, so I'm going to send it to you. So if you have questions, let's now discuss. Questions on our design, you go back to design mode. Let's talk now. Let me see your face. You can raise up your hand if you have question. Any question, raise up your hand so we'll do it in an orderly manner. Okay, Babatunde has a question. Who else? Let's hear from you, Babatunde. The next person can raise up his hand if you have question. Babatunde, you can unmute your mic. Good evening. Lois, you like typing, no? Don't worry, hold on. Your voice is low.
Hello, did you hear me?
Your voice is low. Can you increase your volume?
My question is there any difference between a UI UX designer and a website designer? Or
There-
is it same?
There is no difference, but sometimes they used to interchange it. Some people that knows how to code, they will still call themselves website designer. You understand? That's programmers. But the right word is also to be developer. So the UI designers are the people that design the interface, you understand? So as a UI designer, you can be a website designer and a mobile app designer, you understand? So there is a difference, but sometimes they use them interchangeably, like the word programmers or developers and website designers, they use them interchangeably. But the right word is that as a UI designer, you're a website designer. Design is different from developing. So what we've just done now is the design of this website, what it will look like. What we have here is the prototype, you understand? But the developers are now the ones that will make this thing look like this in real life by writing the codes. So the designer is not really the developer, you understand? And the developer is not a designer. Is that clear? Next person. Is that clear, Babatunde? Alright. Lois, you are saying something about conceptualize. Talk. Lois, I want to hear your voice. Talk. Okay, you are looking as a stranger. How can you conceptualize design? This your question is out of the scope. Is out of what we are doing. Ask questions within what we are doing, please. The goal of asking questions is so that I can hear you, Lois. You are talking about conceptualization.
Your saying is out of the scope.
Like, I want you to ask questions based on what I think you when you say conceptualization, you are talking about conceiving the idea, right?
Yes.
Okay, there are a lot of things you need to know. This is a master class, it's not full detail. After this class, I might take up a few persons that want to learn UI design deep. So there is a way we do that conceptualization. It's called design thinking and UI UX research and all of that. So where you get to do your research. Of course, these designs are not in your head. You need to see something before you can replicate it. So what you'll be learning is how to use the tools. So, but being creative, you need to expose your mind to a lot. So in conceptualization of your designs, there's a process we follow to do that. Are you getting me? So if you come, if you be part of the person that will come and learn the UI UX design, that's after now there's going to be a class for persons that want to learn. So the master class is just to introduce you to this part and show you the possibilities here. Are you getting me? So by then we can answer your question very well. So any other question? So that we can wrap up. Okay, Tumishe. Lois, you are saying something.
You were quite fast. I do not think I can even grab most of what you said.
No, I'm saying there is a way to conceptualize design, but I can't start saying it here now.
I'm not talking about conceptualization no more. I'm talking about this video where we design what we just designed. I don't know about other people, but for me it was quite fast.
Don't worry, when you are watching it will not be fast, it will be normal. Don't worry. Somebody else wants to say something. Jerry.
Good evening, sir.
Alright, good evening.
What I want to ask you is that in case maybe that place of joining those connection, I don't really know, though I joined late.
Okay.
Those that you join those
the prototyping.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What if you join this, you connect it to the other part, maybe the blue, then red? Is it going to still work like that? I don't know if it's possible.
Wait, come again. Like connecting the blue to where?
And now the blue to the white one, like that.
No, the goal is that what we want to do is that when you are hovering, you should see a full detail. Remember, there is no name when it's showing like this. So when you hover there, you get the full detail of that shoe. So if you are hovering here, it's taking it to another place, then it's bad design. It's bad design.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so the goal is that when you hover here, it should take you to the full detail of this stuff. Make it bigger. Any other question? Okay, I guess. Okay, who else is Jerry? You still want to talk?
Yes. Just for the shortcut keys, I don't know. Are they similar to that of maybe Photoshop and correctly before you
When
send
you
it
hover
out.
around those tools, you will see the keys.
Okay.
I in text now, the shortcut is T, hand is H. Anyone you hover around, you will see it.
Alright,
So you
sir.
can just learn it by just exploring the environment. Any other question on the design? I still have something else to talk about. Kende Thompson. Go on.
Alright, sir. I want to ask, is it all design that you have to use interaction with?
No, it's not all design. No. In fact, if they are doing interaction design, they will pay you heavily. Are you getting me? Most times, they just want to see the UI of the website and they just build something. But when you have come to the point where you'll be doing interactions, you are no longer a normal designer. They pay you very well, very well. If you are going to add interaction, you're also doing a responsive design. They will also pay you very well. It's more than the normal. Is that clear? But if your client wants it, what stops you from doing it if you know how to do it? But you charge them well, big money. Any other question?
Alright, thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Ruby.
Yes.
All right.
Is interaction the same thing as prototyping?
Yes, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just how the website will interact. Those animation on your website, that is prototyping. Prototyping say, okay, when you do this, let this happen. You understand? Just like now, if I click on this emoji, you see that something is happening. So in the design of Google Meet, they prototype it like that when you click on present, something should pop up. When you click on hand, something should happen. You understand? So that's how it works. So interaction is how the site is going to function. Any other question?
Okay, another thing I want to add is, does Control Z work here?
Control Z. It does.
You make mistake and then
Yeah, you can undo. It works. But there is no redo. Babatunde, you are saying something.
My question is,
Your voice is low.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, my question is, after learning all these things, after what is perfect,
Uh-huh.
how can one client, or is there already, I guess,
Okay, getting clients is another phase of your journey. You understand? I made a post on my WhatsApp status that I was asking about opportunity and step development. Which one should we go for first? You understand? This is your developing stage. Are you getting me? You will now learn how to get clients. We will also teach you how to do that. If you are joining the class, we'll teach you how to get clients. I need to do another thing before I wrap up. So let's hear for I am Tumishe. You want to say something?
I'm not sure anything with you.
All right. You are not doing what?
Don't worry, sir.
All right.
I'm going to your education.
Okay. Babatunde. Okay, let me just quickly do this before. Okay, ask your question. All right. Your hand is up. Just bring it down. So let me quickly do this. So this is a 2 days masterclass. Someone asked me if there was going to be another class after now that's for persons that want to learn more. And I said, okay, I'm going to review that after today's class. I guess you enjoyed yourself, and I'm sure by tomorrow you should be submitting your design. Okay, see what you want to do. When you are done with your design, you can click on share prototype, or you also click on share your design. When you click on share design, you copy the link and send to us on the group. Are you getting me? When you send to us on the group, just like your link has been copied, I can paste it on WhatsApp now, maybe on the group like this, Command V. So anybody that clicks on that link now is going to be able to see my design. Are you getting me? Whether you are using your phone or not. So when you are done with your design, we may not have another class to come and display our design. So just share, click on share, copy the link and paste on the group so that we can check out what you've done. So let me quickly do this before I leave. We just have like less than 30 minutes. All right, so someone was asking me if there is another class after the 2 days free class. All right, like I said, you can't learn everything in 2 days. It's not possible. Even if a UI designer lays his hand on you to impact you, you will not learn. It will not work like that. So you need to go through learning process. So how do you come into the full training? I said yesterday that you need at least 7 weeks to learn. You understand? So let's get you on board. If you are thinking of learning this skill further, or you want to find a new career path, I think UI design is recommendable. So there is a 2 months free, not free, premium UI design training. 2 months. So how do you join? So the 2 months is like this. You go through 2 months practical training, and then you'll be given a real life project to handle for 2 weeks. You understand? The training is divided into 2 parts. Just like Babatunde was asking about getting clients. You first of all master the skill for 2 months, then we'll show you how to get clients. Are you getting me? There's a training for client acquisition. So we don't just want you to learn a skill and you are not earning from it. Of course, you are learning to be good, but then being good is not good enough. You need to translate your awesomeness or your creativity into cash. So we'll show you how to get clients when you are done learning the skill. That if you are joining the 2 months program. So what will you learn when you join us? Okay, the 2 months training is going to be virtual. You understand? And in the virtual training, we'll be addressing some topics under design. You understand? Let me quickly run. So in this 2 months training, you'll be learning 2 skills in one offer. 2 skills in one offer. Most persons that are in this class don't even have graphic design knowledge. And to be a good UI designer, you need to have graphic design background. So we'll be covering both graphics and UI UX design at the same time. We'll be covering graphic design and UI UX design at the same time. Then these are some of the things we'll be learning in the training. I don't want to highlight so much, but it's power packed. So these are some designs we've done. So this is the graphic design part. You know how to do awesome graphics like this when you join the 2 months training. It's not just UI UX design you'll be learning. So you are learning 2 skills in one. You learn the graphic design part, get design knowledge, design thinking, just like this lady was asking of conceptualization. It's not only in website and mobile app you conceptualize, even graphic design. You know how to put things together to get awesome designs like this and like this. So you are learning graphic design and UI UX. If you are joining the 2 months training, you also learn how to do the mobile apps. We'll teach you all of these things if you are joining the 2 months training. And the 2 months is not every day, it's 3 times in a week. There's 1 day for rest after you learn. So 3 days in a week for 2 months. So you'll be learning both graphics and UI UX design. So what makes this training different? There are a couple of benefits you get when you join the 2 months training. Of course, this one is just like an eye opener, but you'll be entering the full scope of UI UX design when you join the 2 months training. So in this 2 months training, you'll be getting a hands-on training, like practical training, providing you ample opportunity to work with real life projects. Are you getting me? You also get personalized attention from our instructors. Are you getting me? Then next thing is that you'll be working with industry standard tools, so that when you get your clients, you'll not be like a novice. Are you getting me? We will walk you through industry standard tools on how to do all these things. Okay, these are some testimonials. I may not really have time to talk about them, but these are some students that have gone through our training and they are saying a whole lot. This is a WhatsApp screen that a student designed. This is not screenshot though. This is a design somebody did. After the first day she was introduced to Figma, she was able to come up with, a lady for that matter. So there's a lot you can learn when you join the training. So one other benefit you'll be getting is career guidance, how to get clients like you are saying. we don't just want you to learn skill and you are not getting. So we'll teach you how to build your portfolio, how to network, how to get prepare for interview and all of that. Myself, I work with a senior designer. I work from home, so we'll teach you how to connect with people, how to land high paying jobs and all of that. Then at the end of the training, you will also be certified. You'll be given a certificate of completion. So the 2 months training is power packed. Then after the 2 months training, you also get post training support. Like you can still come and ask questions, get access to resources, and a whole lot you'll be benefiting for the 2 months training. Then okay, this is just a testimonial from some clients. So we don't just want you to learn the skills. Are you getting me? We want you to also catch people and work for them, get paid in dollars, and you are smiling. Everybody is happy. Your client is happy. You are happy. So is this training for everybody? Somebody's mic is on. Is it training for everybody? Yes, it's for everyone interested to join. You understand? If I had my way, I would have allowed everybody to join. So as long as you're interested. But the problem is that for effectiveness, we might not still be able to take everybody, even if anybody can join. Are you getting me? So the slot are limited. We can only take a few persons so that everybody will get serious attention. Are you getting me? So if you're interested, I will advise you act fast, like to indicate very fast, so that you can be part of those people that will be trained. Like I said, you are not just only going to learn the skill, you will be taught how to get foreign clients, and work with big organizations. So what will it cost you to join this training? What will it cost? This is all it will cost you. The money is big, but don't worry, calm down. Remember I said you are learning both graphic design and UI UX. Some person might say, okay, I'm a graphic designer already. You will still learn what you don't know, don't worry. So only the graphic design training is like 30K already. Then the UI UX part is like 60,000. Then how to get clients when you are done learning is around 40,000. So what you are supposed to pay is like 130,000 naira for the 2 months, and you have a soft landing after your training. But then I'm not going to ask you to pay 130K. Of course, I'm a good Nigerian. I have conscience. Alright, so this is what I'm going to offer you. There's a special offer for you. If you think acquiring this skill is something you want to do, are you getting? So you need to jump on this offer right now, because I'll be giving, remember the slots are limited though. Training slot is very limited. So you'll be paying, you'll be getting a 75% discount today if you sign up. Are you getting me? Is that not interesting? For 130K, the price have slashed, and I don't know how to say multiple slashes. So we have you will have you to pay only 35,000 naira if you want to learn for the 2 months. Remember, you are learning the skill, 2 skills in one. You're also learning how to get clients. Even today, as I was preparing for your class, somebody sent him money to my account to do a project for him. So like I said, I work from home. You can be making money when you are skilled, when you have all these skills. So we'll not only teach you the skill, we'll also teach you how to get clients. You understand? So that you'll not be broke. So some people might be saying, sir, this training is so expensive. I don't know what you call expensive. But then if you think it's expensive and you still want to really do this, I think there's an offer for you as well. You can get the recorded training. All these topics we'll be covering has been recorded already. All these topics you are seeing here has been recorded. So you can get the recorded training and you still be a member of our community, our tech community. Once you get it, so you can ask us questions and all of that. So you can get that for 10,000 naira, and you'll be guided too. Just like these other persons are learning in the live class, you also be guided for 7 weeks. You understand? Where you can come around and you ask, and it's self-paced. You can learn at your own pace. That's for the recorded courses on the same time. So what we'll be teaching in the live class is what you'll be getting for that 10,000. But the difference is that these people have access to their instructor. They can ask live questions. They can be directed, they can be guided. That's the difference. If not, it's almost the same thing. Then they might have some privileges you may not have, because they get to see the instructor every week. You just get to see your course every week. But then it's cheap. You can get it for 10,000 naira. Then finally, as I round up, there's going to be an additional bonus for fast action takers. You understand? I thought it should have been more than this, because I wanted to reach out to a partner, one of my friends like that used to sponsor people. So I wanted to get partial scholarship for some person, but the guy is busy. I could not reach out to him, and the notice was short. But then, if not, this could have been more. It could have been more. So if you take fast action, like to sign up, instead of paying 35,000, you can pay 30,000. It's for only 2 persons actually. So if you're among the first 2 people to sign up, you save extra 5k. You can use this 5k to buy Coke when you are coming to class. So as you are learning, you can be drinking a bottle of Coke for 2 months. You can buy Coke with 5,000 actually, but Coke is not good though. So if you want this offer, I think you should send a DM to me on WhatsApp. Maybe I should just type my number. You already have my number, so send a DM to me on WhatsApp. So if you have questions on what I've just said, I think you can ask me now.